Hello, hello, Josie here. You ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So I was thinking about Friends, and I was thinking about a song by Houdini the other day. One Love. You're lucky just to have just one love. Um, and then I was thinking about the song Friends. How many of us have them, right? Just now. And the One Love song came, I was thinking about that the other day. And I was processing that and said, you're lucky just to have just one love. Just one love. Yeah, let's talk about it for a minute. You really are. You're not. I don't even want to use the word lucky. You're blessed to have one love, just one. I mean, if you have more than one, I mean that's blessings. But if you have one love, I mean, you really, genuinely, truly love, and they love you. That's a blessing. That's a blessing, and that's rare. That's rare because nowadays, and not even just nowadays, I'm talking about the last 10 years, last 20 years, you can go back the last 40, 50 years, people that have gotten married, there's usually only been like one person out of the two that was really, genuinely, truly in love. The other one was in lust. Because a lot of people don't really know what love is. There was a song that Journey put out, Foreigner, excuse me. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. That's real. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. There are a lot of people that don't know what love is. They want somebody else to show them what love is. And another person might show them what love is, but they may not be able to show it back. They may not be able to show that love back the way that the other person needs to be loved. Their love may be toxic. Their love may be abusive. Their love may be manipulative. Now, I'm going to get back to the Houdini song, One Love. Now, he says, you're lucky just to have just one love, right? But imagine people that are faking that love. They're faking that love to get something out of another person. So they're pretending just to get, well, it could be anything. Money, sex, a place to live, a companion, someone to flaunt and show off, make other people feel jealous. It could be for their ego, but let something else come along that looks better, or is a different shade, smaller, and they'll drop you for that person, and then put on a whole nother facade for them, and then so on and so on and so on. And you could swear, these people could swear, this person, I thought they loved me. I thought they really cared for me. No, they didn't. When I was with Mike, when I first met Mike, I found it very interesting how quickly everything moved. Everything moved so quickly. And it was not my doing, although I thought at first it was my doing. But he was just very good. He was very good at being manipulative. He was very good at gaslighting. He was very good. Very, very good. And he had 40 years on me. 40 years. Imagine how many entanglements, relationships, how many people he has been with. I mean, just at the bathhouse glory hole. My goodness gracious. He opened himself up to so many different individuals, so many different beings. There's no telling what he was or who he was. He wore so many masks over the years. And then for him to find someone that was 19, and actually interested in him and that actually loved him for who he was. But the thing is, I didn't know exactly who he was because he wore so many different fucking masks. So my love was manipulated. My care, my generosity, my investment, it was manipulated. So, what does that mean? Does that really mean that he was my one true love? Or was it he was lucky to find that one love? Maybe I was the one that loved him more than anybody else ever loved him. And you know what? I pray to God, wherever he's at in this world right now, that he is suffering for the manipulation he pulled against me rather. I pray he's suffering. You might say, why would you pray he's suffering? Why would you want him to suffer? Come on. Come on now. 2 decades? Manipulating somebody else into believing that you're one thing when you're not? Come on. You know, I was saying about this the other day too. You know, I shared a lot of things with my parents that I regret sharing with them, because sharing those things with them, it gave them so much information that they could use against me to attack me. And I'm talking about I shared certain things I wanted to do with them, just a whole lot of different stuff because I trusted them. I opened up to them. I shared with them because I thought I could trust them. The same things with Mike. I thought I could trust him, so I shared some things with him. But he used those things I shared with him against me, to hurt me, to negatively affect me. And then I was thinking the other day, I was thinking actually like last week, about how transgender women, like, they'll go stealth. They'll go stealth. And I shared this with my parents years ago. They go stealth. They get their procedures, they have the surgery, they leave the city that they're currently in, the state that they're in, move to the other side of the world, other side of the country, and start all over again. New name, new identity. They don't know anybody. They nobody knows them from their past, and they start over again. And these are what they're called stealth. They go stealth. They don't tell anybody about their past, where they come from. They don't tell anybody that they were born male. They don't tell anybody that they had the gender reassignment surgery. They go and live a completely brand new life. And I told my parents that I shared that with them. And that concerned them. That concerned them because for me to leave the hometown where I'm from, the hometown where they build themselves based off of manipulation and using other people to do it, including myself. To lose that, they didn't want that. Mike didn't want that either. That's why he kept wearing the mask. That's why he kept hiding things, because he had someone that actually loved him, that was going to stay with him and wasn't going to leave him, and wasn't doing him dirty, wasn't mistreating him, wasn't abusing. Well, no, and he could actually get off on doing it and get over on doing it, and actually abuse and gaslight another person, and they're none the wiser. Like, who would want to lose that supply? You get it? For people out there, that one love that they found is their supply, their narcissistic supply, the supply that they abuse and manipulate and use That's their one love. That's what they do to their one love. Their one true love. That's what they do to them. So then when you find out the truth, when you find out that you were someone's actual one true love, but they really were not yours because they lied to you, yeah, that can make somebody want to completely start over, move away, not talk to anybody from their past. And I'm talking about, think about it, your friends, your relationships, your family. I'm talking about all of them. Imagine that you're many people's one true love. They know you love them. They know you care about them. They know you support them. You know you're not going to use or abuse them, that you're going to look out for their best interests, that you want to help, that you're going to be generous, that you're going to be giving, you're going to be kind to them, you're going to be open, and so on and so forth. And these people are going to take you for granted, and they're going to wear a mask, and they're not going to show you who they really are until they're no longer able to wear that mask, and then you see them for who they are, and then you have to decide, okay, am I going to continue, or am I going to cease contact, cease being that love to them? And what it really is, it's God asking us, are we going to allow them to continue to do that to us after they've been doing it for so long? And we did not know. We were not aware. And then God allows us to see them with that mask off and see the real true them. And sometimes it's too late for you to really, do it the way that you would want to do it, You're kind of like you're in too deep. And God knows that, but God is asking you as well too, are you going to allow them to keep playing your face? Or are you going to pull back and move forward and move on and not accept it anymore? Yeah. You're lucky just to have one love. But there are some of us, it was fake love. Ours was real. Theirs was fake.